Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually gonna review this new palette that I just got. I got it from shophush.com. It is the Bad Habit Arabesque palette. It is supposed to be the dupe for the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, which is a palette that I really want, but it's not in my cards to get that palette right now. So I decided to save up my Hush points to buy this palette. It's actually $16 on the Shop Hush app, and I saved up a bunch of Hush points. I saved up about 12 and some change, like $12, and then I used another code to get this palette for around $1.60 or something. So I literally only paid $1.60 for this palette, which is probably makes it my cheapest palette I've ever bought, so that's exciting. I'm actually hauling this in a video. This will be after my haul video, so you're gonna see this in the haul, and I'll probably well, I'll talk about it a little bit there, but I wanted to actually like go into depth on this palette. I wanted to do a look on it, do some swatches for you, and just tell you how I overall feel about this palette. So yeah, I'm just gonna like do the eye look, and then I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it afterwards. So we're just going to get into the eye look, and I'm so excited. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of messy because I've already done like a couple of swatches, so it's a little messy. That's what it looks like. So I did my eyebrows, which means that I put concealer on my lid. The first shade I'm going to go into is this shade, AVANT. So we're going to go into that shade, and I'm going to put that all over my crease. Okay, and the next shade I'm going to go into is Satin, which is the shade right here. This in my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to put Interlude, which is the shade right here, on my crease as well. Okay, so I just brought you up closer because I'm stupid and didn't think that maybe you should be closer to my eyes because you are pretty far away. But I just brought you closer to my eyes so you can see more of what I'm doing. Now I'm going to take the shade Ballet Slippers, which is this shade right here. Use it on a smaller crease brush. Put this in my crease. Now I'm going to take, I have no idea how this is pronounced. It's this like maroon shade right here. I'm going to take that on the small crease brush and put that into my crease as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take some concealer on a brush. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light Neutral to cut the crease. So I'm going to take this angled like fluffy brush and put that first shade that we put on, the AVANT, this shade right here, and I'm just going to pack that onto that concealer that I just put on. So now I'm going to take like a fluffier crease brush, and I'm going to take WALTZ, which is the shade right here, and I'm going to put that in the outer V of my eye. Camera wasn't recording. Hopefully it was recording. If it wasn't, then I'm just refilming this all over. But yeah, I'm just putting that in the crease of my eye just to blend the concealer with the eyeshadow, so you get that like gradient, like smooth look, like it's supposed to be there. Now I'm going to blend this out with a Morphe M330 brush. Okay, so now I've finished the look, and I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then we will talk about this palette at the end of the video. Okay guys, I'm back. I just finished my makeup, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Arabesque palette from Bad Habit. I'm gonna do some finger swatches on one arm, and then I'm also gonna do some eyeshadow, like some brush swatches. There you go. I'm gonna do some brush swatches on my other arm so you guys can see how it looks from both angles, like from both sides. And then yeah, so I think I'm just gonna get into the swatches first. You can get those out of the way. Okay, so these are going to be the finger swatches, and I'm just going to do the top row first, and then I'll do the second row second. The finger swatches. So now I'm gonna do the bottom 7. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my hand to do the brush swatches, and I'm just gonna go in the same order that I did, so the top row first. So we're just gonna go. Okay, now that I've done the swatches, I'm going to talk about the palette. So, it is supposed to be the dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, which I'll put right here. This is what the Soft Glam palette looks like. And I think it looks very, very similar to it. I really like the colors in this palette. I told my friend recently that if I had to say a palette was made for me, it would definitely be the Soft Glam palette. But I don't have it, so this would definitely be the next best thing for me. So yeah, I really like the colors in this palette. So that's a 1. I like the colors. 2, I really like the packaging of this palette. It's got the like matte in the background, and then the letters are like this like very like slippery, like pretty colors, like pretty like texture. And then the palette itself, like it's like smoke, almost like. It could also look like petals like from a flower, but to me it looks like a little smoky. But I just love the shades like on the palette itself, like on the packaging. And the box is the same thing. This is the box. It's the same. The texture is the same as well. Like the box is matte, and then the letters are that like slippery texture. I don't know what texture this is, but it's so pretty. And again, it's 14 colors, like 14 shadows. And then I also really appreciate, because in the back, not only does it have the actual like layout of the the palette, but it also has the colors in like the names of the shadows in the back of the palette, as well as on the inside of the palette it has the names of them. So and I really like the names. I love ballet. I think it's a very beautiful dance style. It's gorgeous, and a lot of these shades are named after like ballet things. Like for instance, we have On Point, Pirouette, Tutu, ballet slippers, leotards, grand plie, all of these pretty names. So yes, pretty names, pretty packaging, all of that stuff. Now I'm going to talk about what I don't like about this palette. The formula is very nice when you put it on your eyes. Like, I think that my eyeshadow, my like makeup look I made today came out very nice. It's very pretty, it's very pigmented. But as you saw in the brush swatches, didn't do very well. And the whole time, I don't even know if you can tell, but my palette has got destroyed. And it's also very powdery. Let's see. I don't know if you could tell. If you couldn't, then I'll cut it out. But it's very powdery. It's like my palette is all dirty now. That's the only thing that I would say I don't like about it. Like, to me, I don't mind that the shadows are sheer, because to me that's easier, because I think that you can blend it out how you want to. If you want a sheer look, if you don't want a sheer look, you just build it up. I don't think that that's an issue. That's not an issue for me. It might be for you. It might automatically turn you away from the palette because you might have to work with it a little bit more, but I honestly don't. That doesn't matter to me, especially since it's only around $16. $16 definitely beats around $42 for the Anastasia palette. So I think this is a great dupe. But also the like metallic, like shimmery shades are extremely pigmented. They're the most pigmented shades in this palette, especially these three down here, which are Nutcracker, Grand Plie, and Esmeralda. Those three shades are the most pigmented shades in this palette. They're so pretty, so beautiful. I really like them. But yeah, anyway, so that's my review on the Bad Habit Arabesque palette. I love it. I highly recommend this palette. Especially like for $16, that's not terrible. And if you buy on the app, you get free shipping automatically. Like, that's for everyone. That's not just like if you spend a certain amount of money or anything like that. It's automatic. Everyone gets free shipping. So highly recommend to buy on the app. But yeah, I really like this palette. I think it's a great dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. And yeah, I can't wait to try more palettes from Bad Habit. I have 2 of their palettes already. I have the Aphrodite and the Athena palette, which are dupes for some Huda palettes or something. So yeah, I'm really excited to try out more Bad Habit palettes. Let me know what you think I should try down in the description box. And yeah. Make sure to follow all my social medias that are linked down below in the description box. I'll also leave them right here. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to click the post notifications bell so you are notified every time that I upload. I upload every Wednesdays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!